So, I guess we are live. Let me check. Sehr gute good connection. So, you see my sprites here blinking as usually. Talking, but it's too far away. Blinking. And now this head rotation, and this would be the eyes, but you don't see it. So what I want to achieve today is I want actually to move these sprites on this table around with my Xbox controller. And yeah, I haven't done this for a long time because I didn't need to. I was only on puppeteering, concentrating myself. Yeah, let's see if I get it to work. And let's head for it. So I'm in the sequencer mode because then it's easier to concentrate on certain ones. This has as always the same blueprint, and we go to the editing mode. Sorry, I have something in my throat. So cool. This is, yeah, at the moment what I'm doing here is just reading the colors of the eyelids, for example, and assigning them a color if I want to, or here's like, again, generally the color of the fur or the color of the kind of skin which you see below. So let's think about it. The best way is when you have the third person blueprint from the template to look into it. But what I know is the best is to add the character movement component, but now I don't find this. Isn't supposed to be here. Character movement. Now I'm surprised. I thought it's already here, but we can do very easily. Let me think. Sorry. What I remember is not in the settings, in the level. I'm myself knocking out is kind of adding, but there was a trick with it which now I forgot. Was it here? How to enter easily the character third person plugins. No, now you got me. I should have been prepared better, but Google is helping you. So what about add template, add third person template, UE5 content pack. Yes, that's what I did. Is it this one? No, this is the sequencer. An existing project. Yeah, I know. Add, import, save all. Hey, how do I get to this one? I know. Come on. Add. Oh, here it is. Found it. I'm so bad. Third person, add to project. And then we always can check it afterwards. So now we have it in here to check out how they did it. This is the best way. We look into the third person and character movement component. Now it's available. I think they added it just in this one. So there it is. We do move both up. Now I can edit character. Oops. No. How do they call? Car move comp. Why can I not edit? Car character. Okay. Find. Where is it? Okay. Not this way. Okay. Anyway, let's have a look in import. No, here, let's look character or car component. Wait, what did I press? I did a press return. No. Don't. Car component. Native components. Then it must be in the engine. There it is. And now we can edit here. No. Why can't I edit? Oh. Okay. Now you know the mistake. I did not move it in the... It's the wrong parent class. I think I have... No, that's the right one, sorry. I have the actor class, which is not correct. Which means what I remember... Class settings, there. Because I have it in an actor class, I need it to be in a pawn class. It will compile. It still should work, everything. Save. That's why I wasn't able to find it. This is my mistake. Why is... Oh, sorry. I just wanted to let's get rid of here. When we go to blueprints, characters, and we say add a blueprint class. So that can be placed. I had this kind of class. It's not possible to actually have this possess and receive inputs from controller, which is partially true because I'm animating. But if I want to use the controller component automatically, which is helping you when you want to move a character, you have to change it to this class. So now I should be able to add a character or not. Still not. Why am I not able to edit? Parent class character. Does it have to be character? Okay. Probably. So yeah, there you go. If it's, then it automatically adds this component. So, but it also adds this one and the capsule, so it completely changes your style, kind of, you can say, which means it should be working, kind of. Let me see. Oh, yes, because I have to press play. Okay, it's not working anymore, so I'm moving. Okay, there might be, now I think I know what I need to do. I need to say you are possessed, which is, where is it? Person preset. I thought it's here. No, how do you write possess? Auto possess. You have to make it player 0. And now I should be able just to move this one, right? Yes. Okay, sorry, I can play it forever. So, now it's getting tricky. Haven't done this for a while. If I want to press one button, and then instead of having the eyes, I want to move the character around. Let's see if I'm able to get it to work. I want to see how they did it. Look, movement input. Oh, they still do it this way. Doesn't matter. I'm going to copy it and move it over here. But I'm surprised you don't have to. Do you have to split it? Here? No. Okay, doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm going to move it here and let's see. Movement, head movement, eye rotation. This is the one I want to check. Oh, I've already split. That's eye. This is not what I wanted. With the copy, come on, let's move over. So, what I don't want to take this one, I don't care, just for trying purposes, I'm going to continue and do the X here and the Y here, which was originally here, X, right? X is the upper one, left is the lower one. So I don't want to do it yet. Let's see, I have no idea. No, not moving at all. This is because I'm not referencing. Yes, please. I need target spawn, add movement. Which is the movement pawn now? Is this something self-programmed? Wild direction. So now I'm missing something. And what could it be? Do I miss maybe the values here? No, I think I'm missing something in animation blueprint, right? Let me check. Is any values here? Is it the standard values? Go up, gravity scale. Okay. Different values, but I don't mind at the moment. It's walking. Everything is hopefully already standard. Pooh. Okay, I guess we have to go to the animation blueprint, because add movement input. So here we go. We look into the animation blueprint. What do we have? Doesn't matter which one we go. Let's have a look. Okay, so no values here. But what's in the anim graph? And the thing is, how do we get there? It's not this one, not the pose one. Okay, how do I get there? Jump, land, fall, main stage, walk. I don't want, sorry. How do I get to this? Why is it not showing me the animation blueprint? That's weird. What is it? I can't find it like this. No. Why? What's happening? I can only go to this. Yeah, okay, I know. But in this animation blueprint, Jesus. What's the trick? Sometimes I don't know why the standard is not showing everything at the same time. I don't have it. If I go to my blueprint, it's immediately there. Okay, where's it? Let me characters. I have the anim graph here. Animation graphs. It doesn't have any. Oh, here. Sorry. Why is there no animation graphs? Let's show everything here. Okay. This is a child animated of app many. Now I understand. The correct blueprint is the mannequin. I'm sorry. Inherited. There you are. So strange. Okay. We've done this. We've done this. Oh. We should do the cast to character. Yes, sure. Set character component. Okay. Get character character movement. Okay. So where's my blueprint? Event graph. So get character movement, and we make here promote variable, and they call it character movement. Compile. So, but animation is not moving it really, right? It's just the animation. Update animation. There we. So why is it not moving? Maybe it's stuck because I don't have the capsule component at the bottom. What is... Oh. Oh. You see the capsule components? Maybe that's the problem. I will try... Shall I try? Yeah, I have to try. Or do I have to spawn it? I think I don't see it now with my camera, right? Okay. Let's undo. Undo. Okay. Let's try it differently. I don't need the character movement. Because I think oops, it's the wrong one. I want to use this one here. Add some move, how do you say, move cube UE5 with controller. Let's see. For beginners, oh yeah, I don't want, you know.
What's up guys, welcome to new Unreal Engine 5 tutorial, and to character, for example, and then also rotated this event, or the individual axis. So now what we can do is just, when we have some input on our camera, what to do is go ahead and get these.
Is it easy just to move a box with a controller out character? Is it using a third person?
In this video tutorial, we're going to go over how to set up a third-person camera.
No.
The object, we're going to scale value, so positive for right, negative for left.
Character. But I'm sure I should be able to move it without. Oh. This is real Lego. Okay. Push pull. Jesus. How does it do it? You need something to move. Oh, nice samurai. Move AI, okay. It's ready 2 years ago. What is this? Animating objects. No, not animating. What is move mesh UE5? Let's see if there's something. Not a spline. Oh, not a spline. Not a control rig. What is this? Also as long as spline. This is pivot. How to make. I think it's also the same. He's using a character.
Hello everyone, and welcome to this. The first one is the spring arm component, and the second. But as you can see here, we need a, and once again plug in the axis value to the scale value, and now we have we can move forward, back. So now that's our move forward. Now, a bit more.
What am I missing here? Guys,
but as you can see, now we can move our camera left and right and up and down.
Okay.
But we don't have any movement input yet. So let's add that now. First, just comment this.
Hey guys, and welcome back to They Can Jump. Obviously we haven't set up actually controlling those yet, but they now have the ability to do that. So we're going to compile,
And
save that, and actually start setting all this up now. So if we find some empty space, we can right click and let's search for IA, and we'll do jump first as it's the easiest. So we get IA jump. Now you can get this without the mapping context being added, however it won't work when you come to play the game. So again, IA jump is very easy to do. We're going to come off of triggered and get jump, which is a function you should have by default with the character blueprint. And completed is going to be stop jumping. It's as simple as that. So we've got jump and stop jumping like this. So let me select this, hit C to comment it, and I'm going to name this one jump. Nice and simple like this.
Okay.
And next, let's do the camera input. So we'll go underneath this, right click, get IA look. I named mine, so we get that there. And what we're going to do out of this is out of triggered, we're going to get add controller your input. And after this, we're going to get add controller pitch input. So the yaw is obviously going to be left and right, and the pitch is going to be up and down. So now what do we put in the values for this? Because again, in the old system, we used to just have the input axes values on our events, which we obviously don't have now. But because when we created our input action, we created it as a vector 2D, what we now have is this action value. If we right click it and split the structure pin, we have the X and Y, or what I should say, sorry, is the action value is the vector 2D, whereas if we go to jump, the action value is in Boolean, as that's what we left as. So if we right click our action value, split the structure pin, we now have the X and Y values, X going into yaw and Y going into pitch. As again, the X is going to be left and right, the yaw is going to be up and down, or the Y, sorry, is going to be up and down. So we can now select this, hit C to comment it, and we've got our camera inputs, or our camera controls, like so. And finally, last but not least, let's set up the movement input. So we'll right click again, IA, move, we'll get this in here, like so. And this is again going to be coming out of triggered. So let's just drag all the way out and get add movement input.
Okay.
Now this is going to be very similar to how we did it in the old versions as well. What we're going to do is right click, get control rotation. We'll right click the return value and split the structure pin so we have access to the X, Y and Z values individually. And then what we're going to do is right click and we want to get right vector like so. Right click that and split the structure pin once again. Connecting in the X to the X and the Z to the Z, but leaving out the Y. And then the return value of this will go into the world direction of the add movement input. Again, that is the same as it was in the older versions, it's just the input going into it is slightly different now. So this one is obviously going from left and right, as we're getting the right vector of it with the X and the Z, like so.
Okay.
Now the scale value of this is again going to be the same thing we did for the camera input.
Okay.
So we'll right click the action value, split the structure pin, and the X is going to go into the scale value of this. So again, in the older versions, it was our axis value. Now it is our action value. Very similar, but obviously I hope you can understand the differences. Then forward and back is going to be very similar. Again, the same as it was in the older versions. What we can do...
Small interface icons.
Quick dev tip.
Dev tip.
It's a great tip for if you've only got one screen, you're trying to maximize your viewport space. If we look down here, we can see use small toolbar icon. Turn that on.
No.
You'll see that the top tool, well, main difference being that the UI is already quite a lot cleaner and the icons are smaller. But if we go to icons, I don't tend to use.
Okay, this was the wrong one. No. How to make icons in editor smaller. Is it the same video? No, this is not. Icon generator, no. Not the toolbar. Splash screen, no. Scene icons. How to make scene icons smaller. UE5. Interface. Hide annoying blueprints.
Hey,
no.
You ever make a blueprint and then get annoyed at these little icons and wish there was a way that you didn't have to see them? Well, there is. If you come up to the body of your blueprint and click on it, and come over to the details panel and search for Bill, you can find a property called Editor Billboard Scale. Here, you can actually scale up or down the size of these icons, or
good to know.
If you set it to 0,
good to know.
The icon completely disappears.
Never knew that one. You always learn something new. But so I don't want lit and perspective. Sorry, here was it. So I click here and he said Bill board 0.1 0.1. Ooh, still too big, huh? 0.05. Yes, much better. 0.05. Yes, I like it. Oh, okay, and there here gone too finally. You don't see it. Nice. Okay, there we go. What I wanted, and now it's. Can we change the size of the arrow? Doesn't look like, huh? I need to get this guy in the middle now. So we take the mesh and move him down here. We compile. Probably have to set up. Oh. They all need to be higher now. Okay. Is it too high? No, I'm not sure. Hopefully this works. Let's see. Oh, this one is still too high, but except that the camera is focusing on the thing. It's way too fast. So because it's small, we need to reduce the speed. So what is it? Speed. Walking. Speed crouched. Do we have that? Let me walk. Walking. Max walk speed. What if I say 60 instead? And because I can do it, just say 30. Yes. Okay. I have no idea how fast I am now. Oh, I guess I tripped it on the table. Oh god, why did I do that? It doesn't matter, but I think I'm getting the hold of it. This is left, this is forward. So wee. Okay, not what I wanted because it's still too high, this guy, which means I will set this one down. And why is this? Oh, there's something else which is wrong at the moment. This arrow, so we need to rotate this guy. Here it is. We have to rotate him. And the question is in which direction? Come on. I said rotate. Maybe I need a perspective view. Okay, so it's minus 90. I know they don't look like they are in this way I tried to tell them, but I don't care, because now I know which directions this guy is moving. But I'm still confused. Okay. Oops. Wrong direction. So why do I have to turn him around? And why is he moving it up? Is it because I have the legs here? But isn't he supposed to just have to re-import it without the legs? Why should... Wait. Rotation. What if I say 0 here? Oops. Do I have to say it for everyone? Which one is this one? I also say 0. Okay. And this guy? 0. Okay. Oops. At least he's driving around on the floor. But I also want him to rotate in the direction he's going, which I will look into it separately, but not in this stream. But I'm getting the idea, but he's still way too fast. What is if I still reduce, there it is, the walking speed. Walking speed to, let's say, 10 and 3, because I can. Because I can. So wait a second, save all. I need to God, how do I rotate him in the direction I want to get him to? I think I rather prefer not. That's not this one. What if I say? If I want, well, let's have a look. If I say play, they're all up, which is not to my liking. It's not to my liking. They always push up the legs. Okay. Doesn't matter. I want to possess this one. Let's see if it works parallel. It's in pawn. Pawn disabled, auto possess. I think it can possess more than one at the same time. Nope. Nope. So I have to disable the other one and let's get out here. And this one, oops, come on. camera is say disabled, and now I hope the other one is working. Let's see. Yes. Forwards. Okay. I think I get the idea. But forward is every time he's rotating, right? Pwah. Intensive, very intensive for me. Cool. So after what can I look for? I'm just thinking. So let's see. How to rotate with camera? How was to rotate? No. Turn in place. Wow. No. I think he does it.
What we can do is we can actually just copy and paste all this here, connect it in, and all we're going to do now is change the control rotation and the get right vector slightly. So we'll actually delete get right vector, right click, and instead get forward vector, like so. Just get forward vector there into Z. Like one is obviously going to be to hits. We're going to be using the setting up, using pile, and save that. Now, if you've done what spawn in the player, but it's very quick and simple. You print class there, because that's the best thing we can do. Is go to what you see, then in my game,
He's not showing.
With the camera, we can jump and we can move forwards, backwards, left. So this works perfectly for us. Jump, spawn, we're going to set to our character. So for me, that's player BP. Now, when we press play, we should spawn in with our character, and we can see the character like so. As this is going to give us a lot of the great default stuff we need to create our character. To give it that just we also I'm going to so it's not use pawn control rotation. And if we go back to the spring arm, what we want to do is make sure we tick use pawn control rotation.
Okay.
And on the camera,
there you go. What was it? Where was it? I'm not the only one looking for this. There you go.
This. So what?
Okay, let's give the better. Why did I get the bad graphics?
What we want to do is if we select player BP self up at the top, we're going to search for pawn, and we want to make sure use controller rotation yaw is false, so it's not ticked. And if we go back to the spring arm, what we want to do is make sure we tick use pawn control.
Okay. Use pawn control rotation. So I have to look how to rotate independent from camera. Independent from camera UE5. First person. No, not the. This is always like, how do you first person camera? No. No free camera. Okay, really character fixed camera, right? Maybe that's what I call it. Fixed camera. No. Not a look at. No free camera. Ah, maybe it's a free camera. Could it be? So you want, oh, maybe this is the one I'm
Hi,
looking
I'm
for.
Naridan Sari, and in this
Because you should always rotate, push always forward from the camera.
showing you better. Let's just
Then I
connect
know
these
what
to
I'm
here,
doing.
connect these to here, and now with this, if we
this is
compile
the old
and run our
input,
game, you
I
can see
think.
nothing will happen with our mouse, right? Let me first delete these
What was it?
mistakes.
Add controller,
and run our
your
game, you
inputs.
can see
What is
nothing
it?
to here, and now with this,
Input to
if we
left,
compile
right,
and run our
mouse. Also, add controller, your input. This the freak. Okay, wait.
game, you can see nothing will happen with our mouse, right? Let me first delete this character, we don't want it.
What is it doing
So
now?
with this, we add controller yaw input on this around our character, right? And because we are changing the spring arm rotation,
Use pawn control rotation, but I don't have a spring arm. Without spring, what is it called? Spring arm UE5. Collision, no, not rotation. Pooh. Oh. This sounds like what
Hello
I'm
everybody.
looking
So today we're going the character, but the character faces always in the same.
for. Orient rotation to movement. True, but where is it? Is it in, okay. Oops, where is it? Here. Is it here? Let's have a look for orient rotation to movement. Okay. Let's see what's happening now. Right, left, forwards, backwards. Oh. Okay. But to what movement? Because if I go back and forth, weird. It's not what I want. Look, he's going back. If I go just back and forth, so maybe I'm not. Whew, that's a tricky one. So I have two things open I need to check. First of all, I need to check best way to orient and rotate. And second is independent from fixed camera. I guess I will stop the stream today. I will have a look into it, and in the next stream I will present you with it, how I did that. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check it out, what I'm doing on my other channel, Peter Puppet Master, and yeah, enjoy it.